It doesn't knock. It doesn't ask. It whistles. And if you whistle back, you'll never walk alone again. The lawyer's letter was crisp and smelled of expensive perfume, a stark contrast to the dust and defeat that clung to my studio apartment. It informed me that my great-uncle, Alastair Crow, a man I'd met exactly once at a fraught family funeral 2 decades ago, had passed away, and he had left me everything. Everything turned out to be a dilapidated farmhouse on 20 acres of land in a forgotten corner of the state known as the Whistling Fields. The name came from the wind, the lawyer explained over a crackling phone line. It funneled through the tall, strange grass that dominated the region, creating a constant low sound that was neither a hum nor a song, but something in between, a whistle. For me, Leo, a freelance graphic designer drowning in city noise and student debt, it sounded like freedom, a chance to reset, to find some quiet, to create. I saw it as a romantic escape. I was a fool. The drive to Thistleworth Township was a journey into fading memory. The towns grew smaller, the roads narrower, until I was navigating little more than a gravel track that wound through rolling hills blanketed in that infamous grass. It was pale gold, taller than a man, and it moved in unison like a single breathing entity. And the lawyer was right. It whistled, a soft, atonal note that seemed to come from everywhere at once. It was unsettling, but I wrote it off as a natural curiosity. Crow's End, the farmhouse, was a silhouette of neglect against a bruised evening sky. It was a 2-story structure of weathered gray clapboard, its windows dark and secretive. The key the lawyer had mailed me ground stubbornly in the lock before the door swung inward with a groan that was swallowed by the constant whispering field. The air inside was cold and still, heavy with the scent of dust, dried herbs, and something else. Something metallic and sharp, like ozone after a lightning strike. The furniture was shrouded in white sheets, creating ghostly shapes in the deepening gloom. My flashlight beam danced over walls lined with bookshelves, their contents swollen with damp, and strange, intricate diagrams were pinned up, featuring celestial charts and botanical drawings of the very grass outside. In the kitchen, I found evidence of Uncle Alistair's last meal, a single plate, a cup, washed and set neatly on a drying rack. It felt less like a house than a museum exhibit titled A Life Interrupted. Exhausted from the drive, I decided to leave the unpacking for the morning. I dragged my sleeping bag onto the old brass bed in the main bedroom, the whistling of the fields a constant lulling presence outside. Just as I was drifting off, I heard it. Faint, but clear beneath the wind. A single melodic whistle. A tune. It was a jaunty, old-fashioned little refrain, the kind a man might whistle while working. It circled the house once, twice, and then faded back into the ambient noise of the fields. I sat bolt upright, my heart hammering. It was probably just a local, I told myself. Someone out for a late walk. But the rationalization rang hollow. There were no other lights for miles. And who would be walking out here, in this, whistling so confidently in the dark?